Welcome back to another vlog. So today we are gonna go to Macau. So for those of you who don't know, Macau is actually a part of China. I will definitely leave the link for the tickets in the description box for those of you who want to purchase it. Hey guys, so right now we're heading to the boat. Almost missed it, but we made it, which is great. It's like 9:30 in the morning right now. And they're heading down. As you can see, lots of people. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I'm on the boat. After we arrived on the boat, we put our bags in the luggage area. And I'm telling you guys, like, once I sat down in that boat, that was it for me. I knocked out. I cannot recall anything after that. Like, that was it for me. Lights out. Guys, so we just came off the boat. I had a wonderful sleep, so did everyone else, some more than others. But yeah, so we're heading out. We just left immigration where we got our visas, which is just like a little paper. So meeting up with Losha right now. As Jamaicans, you can actually come here and get your visas on spot. So that's what we did. Okay guys, so we decided to go with a tour, a certified tour, and yeah, probably just like get a driver and have him like take us around. As you can see, like we're still in the same area, we're still right past, like as we went past the immigration. So yeah, we're sorting that out now. He was saying that we could pay in like Hong Kong dollars or Macau dollars, or we can exchange our RMB here because they do have exchange places up there. So yeah, like it's like, you know, you don't have to go far to exchange your money, which is what I really like at all of the borders so far they do have exchange centers. Before we started our tour, he was just giving us a little historical layout, and I'll just let you guys know some of the little tidbits that he mentioned.
Of the buildings at the Senado Square belongs to the World Heritage List of UNESCO.
Oh.
Okay, and then this is also the World Heritage. All right, you're about 1 day or 1.5 days, but with the car you may visit all of them in 4 hours, and 4 hours later you can tell the driver where to end the tour.
And by now we're wondering like, how much is this gonna cost us? But yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Hours divided by 6 people, 250 per person, Hong Kong dollars.
Alright guys, so we just changed the money, so we are gonna pay for the shuttle service now, the driving service. It just made sense because, as we said, we like don't have much time here, so like that would be the best use of our time instead of walking around, and we have the bags and everything. So yeah, this is really good. I'll let you guys know how that experience was. And yeah, see you at all the different places that we visit, and I'll be using the DJI for that because right now I'm still filming on the phone because it's more accessible. First stop on our trip was Macau's Fisherman's Wharf. So this is notorious, like Macau was notorious for its fishing industry, and hence why this is such a place of, you know, significance. So they actually like took some European theme design, which is why, you know, it's giving a bit of Athena vibes. I really liked it, and I loved how it wasn't even feeling like cardboard, it was kind of like stone. So you know, it looked beautiful and it felt so reminiscent, and I really like that they took a European style to it, because actually a lot of Portuguese people used to live there, so you know, it is a part of what they know as their history. Stop number 2. He said that this is the Macau's temple. It's still like pretty chilly today, like really chilly. The rest of the week is gonna be really warm, so maybe we are the ones bringing the winter everywhere, because everywhere we go you see me in this. But yeah, it's very pretty here though. I like the street art. It reminds me of Jamaica. Let me show you guys. Beautiful. Peace, prosperity, and happiness. Yeah. So we just had lunch, and it was not as good as Hong Kong's food. Like, Hong Kong's food was nice, but I wouldn't say that I prefer Macau's food over Hong Kong's food. It just needed a little more flavor in my eyes. And Losha was also saying that he didn't like, but he didn't hate his what he ordered. So yeah, different perspectives. But the driver was saying that he loved it. So I mean, you come, you try, and you'll figure out like if it's something that you like or not. So after walking around the streets a bit, I decided to go into the museum, which is where we'll be going right now. And I'm really happy that I did, because I got to see more of the influence that fishing really had. Like, it's such a deep-rooted influence into Macau and how they garnered their wealth. In Jamaica we have like a tourism industry, and their fishing industry was a big part of their society in the past. Hence, all these different minuscule versions of boats, and it was just cute seeing it and reading the history about the place. The museum also had like pointers to the cultural aspects and different celebrations that Chinese people have, including the Dragon Boat Festival, that is a national holiday, especially in mainland China. And it was just very interesting seeing Macau's version of the Dragon Boat Festival. They had whole races, and I thought that was really cool, the fact that they had races to commemorate this festival. And I just love how they intertwine their culture with their daily life. After looking around a bit, I decided to get some cards, some postcards. So these are just super cute, and at the back, like, it had a little description of its importance. So yeah, if you get one, you know that you're loved. I can literally say I'm on top of Macau. Look at that, stunning. This looks so nice. This will make guys, we need to take a again. Wow. So the big question, was it worth it paying for the tour? It's definitely worth it. We're saving a lot of time. We don't have to worry about our bags, which is like the biggest issue. So yeah, all in all, it's a great experience. I really wanted a fridge magnet though, but I got some. Hopefully I can get some tonight. We're walking on the food street, just observing the different shops. They're so cute, so I might try. Yeah, it is. I might try like one of the little Portugal pastries. So when I do, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully I do get to do that. One of my postcards actually has the square, so I'm so happy I'm getting to come here. Talking about with the influence, you're seeing Farmacia Popular, which is basically like in Portuguese. So cool that like they still have a lot of like all the majority of the stores and different places still have like the Portuguese names along with English, and even when they have like signs that have the Portuguese for it and the English and the Chinese or like and the Mandarin or the Cantonese, and like I do find myself like talking to people in Mandarin and they're like, huh, what? So yeah, not everyone here speaks Mandarin. Some of them speak Cantonese, some of them only probably speak English too, so that's interesting, especially since, you know, we are still in China, but it just shows you the diversity of it all. It's the Cantonese, then you have the Portuguese, then you have the English, so that's pretty cool. Now we're just looking at souvenirs. Show them the ones that we want. Wait. Yeah, dingle dangle. I tell you, we did not in fact buy these. Like, I was so embarrassed when I said embarrassed, because we are coming from like mainland China where, you know, there's a culture of like bargaining and, you know, saying you want it cheaper and all of those stuff, and that's what we're used to. So we said to the lady, hey, can we get this cheaper, you know, especially if we're buying it as a group? And she was just like, no, it's already cheap. And she took the back, and I was just like, oh my goodness. So we ended up buying a different set. Telling her Snapchat that there are no black people in Macau when we just saw a black girl. We saw one black girl, but yeah, I don't think they have that much foreigners here, to be honest. It's like few. We saw like one Indian person too. Oh, it's right here. Guys, we're gonna get egg tarts. Oh, hello.
How many egg tarts do you want?
Maybe like I want one, but I also want Portuguese cocoa tart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one egg tart.
One egg tart, one Portuguese. Yes, one coconut. Oh, they have beef patty.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
It says
you
beef.
want also one.
Oh, just one and one cocoa tart. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. 22.
Okay, let me pair.
Thank you so much.
If you're in Macau, be sure to check out Tina's spot. She's so sweet.
This is so good. It's like buttery, and the beef is so good, and the flakiness.
It tastes like Jamaica? Similar?
Similar. It kind of tastes like a cheese patty in a way, which is weird because no cheese is in it.
That's great.
Oh, this is it smells so good. It tastes so good.
First of all, this is the filling. Those of you who might be wondering how it tastes, it has like a creamy, cheesy with condensed milk type of flavor. It's very hard to describe. Yeah, it's a traditional Portugal tart. Yeah, so I'm gonna have it now. The coconut, I think she called it a tart or something, but it looks really nice. Really good. Really flaky, crunchy, really nice. So I'll see you guys when we reach the other part. I think we're going to the range now, so yeah. These are the remains of what was formerly known as the Church of St. Paul, and present day it's called the Ruins of St. Paul. And what's interesting is that in the 17th century it was actually a Portuguese church that was dedicated to St. Paul the Apostle. So, you know, this church has a lot of history, and apparently it was built in the 18th century and it was restored in the 18th century. So being a tourist, you know, you just go, you look at things that you probably would never look at if you lived here. But yeah, you look at them anyway and you take a picture and you smile and you eat good food. I'm just so happy that we got to experience that. Well, I got to experience the coconut tart and the egg tart. It was so good, guys. And Julie was saying the cheese patty, the patty, she said it tastes like a cheese patty back home, and I'm just so happy that we got to experience that, because the food before, it just was not it. It was not it. But yeah, so happy that we experienced that. Julie just said she feels like Cheetah Girls, and I agree, because this literally feels like we're in Spain or some Spanish speaking country like Cuba, just walking. And yeah, like it just literally looks like we are in Cuba. It's that like we don't see a lot of smoking here, but this is because they'll be fined like 1,500 Macau dollars, well, Macau paca, if they smoke, and hence why we don't hear a lot of hawking up as we would in other places. After I took that video, there's this man that came out of, like, it was like a restaurant, and he like came out and he was just like, hey, what are you young ladies doing? He was an older man, and we're just like, oh, you know, we're visiting, looking at the place. And he was just like, where are you from? And you know, we're telling him that we study in China, and he was just like, wow. And he was saying how he used to be like a professor in the University of Hong Kong. Used to be the head of the Department of Pathology, and we're just having this deep conversation about medicine. And I just found it so profound how, like, you're traveling, you don't know people, like you don't know their backgrounds, and you know, you just get to interact with so many different people from all walks of life. Yeah, so right now you guys are seeing like it's a silent museum, like we couldn't talk or anything. But it was very pretty in there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog, in which we'll be in Thailand. And I had so much fun in Thailand, and I have so many things to show you guys in Thailand, so stay tuned for next week's vlog.